Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I am. It's fucking Tuesday again. Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday. It's not scorching fucking hot. It's kind of nice outside. It's like 70. This is my perfect type of temperature. 70 degrees. Not too hot, not too cold. It's perfect. It's been kind of a hell of a week. Not too bad. A lot of gripes, a lot of bullshit, a lot of complaints, but still, everything's good. Everything's gravy. We're above ground. About I guess a little controversy. I'm going to get this out first since a lot of people aren't UFC fans or really give a shit, but the numbers are growing. People do care. There was a little bit of a controversy this week in a fight that happened between Michael Chiesa and Mr. Kevin Lee. There was a little bit of drama, and I know UFC President Dana White was kind of pissed off at Mario Yamasaki for making heart-shaped logos with his fingers. I don't know what started that, but that is some corny-ass chick shit where you make a little heart shape with your hands. I don't know what they do. Everybody's doing it on Twitter, wherever, fucking Facebook. The chicks, usually they make their significant other make the other half of the heart shape with their hand, and you put them together, and you've got a magical heart that everyone on social media can appreciate. It's touching. It's moving. It's goddamn beautiful. Actually, it's fucking annoying. I can't stand it. But people are doing it. Anyways, he got all pissed because I guess he's doing it. I don't know if he's doing it a lot. I don't pay that much attention anymore. But apparently, one of the refs from the commission, Mario Yamasaki, is into making heart shapes with his hands. So the president's got a problem with it. And you know what? He should have a problem with it, especially if it's affecting his fucking job. You're not a celebrity. You're paid to be the fucking ref. Stop trying to be fucking weird. But there is a controversy that he stopped that fight a little too soon. And I have briefly glimpsed at it. I watched it. I didn't really pay that close attention, but I'm going to break it down right here. Again, this is a fight with Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Lee. And so I'm watching it right now. I'm going to give you my take. Okay, so we have Kevin Lee has got Michael Chiesa on the ground in a body triangle and is trying to choke him out. Let's see here. He is able to defend the first choke by prying Kevin's arm off of the top of his head, kind of giving him a little bit more leverage here. So he definitely avoids that first choke. However, it looks like Kevin kind of shifts his hips a little bit and sinks in a short choke, which is much tighter. Michael Chiesa's chin is up, and the arm of Kevin Lee is wrapped snugly around his neck. And it does not look like it's going anywhere, but he does look like he switched for a short choke there. And I can totally see, you know what? I see how Mario would call this. Because upon watching it here, Kevin sinks it in. It's deep, rear naked. Okay, Mike pries it off the top of his head. He gets a little space there. So he does look like he's defending that choke. Switches to the short choke. And, his arms kind of flop like they're about to go limp. Was it a premature stoppage? Kind of. Yeah, it definitely was. But it didn't look like it was getting any better. Especially when your hands kind of do the flop. And it's kind of the pre-pass out flop. Where you're no longer, his hands are no longer connected to Kevin Lee. He's not prying, he's not pushing, he's not doing anything. Both of his hands are in front of him, and they're kind of flailing in the air. So I'm gonna say that's a good call. He's not getting out of that. Is it possible that Kevin Lee's arms could tire out? For sure. It's probably more possible that Mike was about to pass out, though. And the way that his body language was and the way that he wasn't putting up any type of defense to it definitely suggests that he was just about to lose the fight. But I get why people are bitching. It wasn't technically over yet, and he didn't pass the fuck out yet, and he didn't tap at all. And it didn't look like he had any intentions of tapping. So he was right in the fact that he didn't tap, because you can hear him constantly saying, I didn't tap, motherfucker, I didn't tap. Yeah, he was not going to tap, but he definitely looked like he was about to pass the fuck out. So that's my take on all that bullshit. So yeah, premature stoppage, yeah, but I'm not gonna get pissed at the guy. It was basically over. He looked like he was about to pass out within like a few seconds because he had that kind of look in his eye. His arms were doing that floppy shit where they were putting up no defense. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give that one to Mario. It was probably not the greatest call, maybe a little early, but I think he's fine. I wouldn't bust the dude's balls over it. And accidents do happen. You can't make the perfect call every time. There's heat of the moment. And then then there's the people on the other side of the coin that say, well, you let them get choked out. The hell's wrong with you, you goddamn barbarian? So, either way, you're going to have people hating on you. What's some shit that happened this week that kind of pissed me off? Okay, one thing that pissed us off. Yes, me and D. We have a fridge here, and the fridge has been constant problems. And anyone who has home appliances, you're going to have that day where eventually some shit's going to go wrong with something you bought. What I like to call kind of your bigger purchases. Yes, a house, a big purchase, but your main things that you put in it, like washer, dryer, fridge, furnace, those are all your like major big ticket items. I guess TVs now could fall, pay $1,000 for a TV, but you pay $1,000, anything over $1,000, is a sizable purchase. Well, we've had this fridge, and from what everyone says, well, I'll get into it later. We have this fridge. It's a two-door, you open it up, a fridge, freezer, it's typical shit. Stainless steel. It's decent looking, of high quality, I would say. But the thing has been nothing but problems. Every 6 months, it goes out. And we have this Sears warranty that anytime that something goes wrong with any appliance within your home, you can call this warranty that you pay monthly for, and they come out and fix it. It's actually a pretty damn good deal. Problem is, people have been out to fix this, let's see, in Thanksgiving. Like, before Thanksgiving, it went out, and we called them. They came out. You pay a small fee, their deductible, which is like $60. They come out. They take a look at it. Oh, it's leaking Freon. Let's go ahead and fix this. They order some parts. They come in and fix it. And everything's fine again. Well, 6 months later, it starts going out again. Actually, it wasn't even 6 months. It was like around Christmas time. Shit started going out again. Not good. So, we're thinking, damn it. We're going to have to fucking cook Christmas dinner and shit. We got all these people coming over. We have to have a fucking fridge. Shit has to work. So, guys come out again. Look over the same work that the last guy did. Yeah, your Freon's low again. Well, fuck, motherfucker. Some guys came out just to fix that. What the fuck is going on? So they take a look at it, and they go, well, you know what? We can't really find the leak. But what we're going to do is we're going to order every part that you can for this fridge. And then we'll fix it. We'll have to fix it because we're replacing everything that even goes into a fridge. So I'm thinking, well, that's a pretty good deal. You're going to replace everything. There's not a lot that could go wrong with the motherfucker since everything's being replaced. Sorry. So they order all these parts. And sure enough, boxes and boxes of parts show up at the house. What it appears to be just about every part that would be in our fridge. So these guys come back out again, and they start replacing everything that's in this goddamn thing. And it takes them basically all fucking day. And I think they even came back the following day to do a little touch-ups that they didn't get to. And once again, the fridge is running again. And I'm thinking to myself, well, it's fixed. They've done everything. On a side note, they basically said that these dual evaporator fridges, which is basically all they sell now, are absolute garbage. And I tend to agree with them because I have family members that have fridges from back in the fucking 70s, and they're still running tip-top. You can still plug them in. The cord looks fucking terrifying because it's one of those old fucking cords that looks like a fire is about to break out at any minute. You know, those kind of fucking weird-looking ones. They're real thin, not like the heavy duty that they have now. Like, you plug it in, you have confidence. Not with this fucking thing. With these old ones, the shit looks fucking flimsy and tiny, and it just has fire written all over it. But those fridges last for fucking ever. People are still rocking those fridges. So they don't make them like they used to, which is a big fucking pet peeve of mine. Like, where's the fucking quality? We're spending goddamn 3 times as much. Where the fuck is the quality on these things? They look nice, but they don't fucking last. So they replace everything we have on this fridge. And I'm thinking everything's hunky-dory. Meanwhile, D tells me one day, hey, those thermometers you put in the fridge, it looks like our fridge is going out again. So I open the fridge, I look at it. It's at like 50-some degrees. So I'm thinking, but everything feels cold. The pop cans feel cold. The ketchup feels cold. Everything's passing the feel test. To me, it feels good. So I take it out of there. I put it in the fridge or in the freezer. The thermometer goes down to like 30, but everything's still frozen. So I'm thinking, well, maybe this fucking thermometer is wrong. Maybe there's a problem with the $2 thermometer I bought as opposed to the $1,000 fridge. So time goes on, and we start to notice it's not making ice anymore. Freezer's not making ice. Fucking the hamburger patties, they don't have that ice coat on them anymore. So I'm like, God damn it. It's going out again. Fucking fridge is going out again. So I call Sears. I say, hey guys, the fuck is going on? Fridge is going out again. Sears tells me, I don't know what you're talking about. Apparently, Sears does not have a program that allows it to look at who came out, who did what, all the fucking problems. So they tell me we got to send a tech out again. I say, well, you guys have sent, I can't tell you how many people. Well, sorry, mister. We see here that you have not had anyone out here from our department yet. Now, you may have had some people out here previously, but we can't see that information. So in order for us to make an assessment, we have to send another tech out. So another tech has to come out. Could you please schedule some time? Which means basically I can't do fuck all that day because somebody's got to come out. And I don't know when the fuck they're going to come out. Like all this other bullshit. Well, we'll be there between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. sometime. Don't go anywhere because we're probably not going to fucking call you. And we're probably just going to pass you up if we can't get to you in that little window. So you're basically under house arrest until we've come and taken a look at everything. That's not what she said, but basically that's basically what you're in for. So, fucking waiting. Guy comes out, and he comes in and he goes, well, I'm here. This guy is not from Sears any longer. The first people that came out, they were all from Sears. Apparently now they're outsourcing. This guy's from fuckity fuck heating and cooling and fridge repair and bumfuck Egypt somewhere. So he comes out, goes to look at the fridge. He goes, oh, I don't have a screwdriver. Let me go out to my truck. So I'm already annoyed. How the fuck? You got a repair guy who doesn't have a fucking tools with him. Doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. This is not looking promising. So the guy comes back in. He's in a fucking hurry, I can tell. Doesn't want to be there. Opens up the back panel of the fridge, which shows you the innards but he only spends literally half a second looking at a tube in there, and then kind of looks around the back of the fridge, and he goes, huh. He goes, so you tell me it's not keeping cool? I said, well, no. He's like, don't you have any notes on the fucking thing? I spent fucking 20 minutes talking to this woman from Sears. I figured you'd have a fucking rundown of what the problem is. So I go through all this bullshit that I just told you people, and I tell it to him. He goes, oh, okay. Well, he goes, well, it's probably not serviceable then. You may just want to get a new fridge. May just have them get you a new fridge if it's under warranty, but it's probably not serviceable. He goes, so I give him a call. By the way, you got any? How much money you got for me? So I look at him. I go, what? Yeah. Anybody leave me any money? I go, no. No. What do you mean? Well, okay. And then he runs out. So I'm sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? Apparently, so I call back the next day. I talk to a woman. I says, what the hell's going on? Where's my fridge? Am I getting a new fridge? This guy says it's not repairable. I tend to agree with that part of this statement since this keeps happening every few months. The fridge is going out. So she fucking tells me, oh, no, sir. What we want to know, why didn't you pay the guy? I said, well, what the fuck am I paying him for? He didn't. She goes, well, for the diagnosis. I go, he didn't do a diagnosis. He came out, he opened the back, which he didn't even have a tool to open. And he didn't look at anything. He looked at it for 2.5 seconds, told me some shit I already knew. And then he didn't tell me how much money I owed him. He just asked me if I got any money and if anybody left any money for him. I told her like a professional might, I don't know, have a fucking receipt book, have a fucking invoice made up that says, hey, I came out, I looked, this and this is what you owe. Not, you got any money? Did anybody leave any money for me? I told her, look, I was like, if I was supposed to pay the guy, 1, you should have told me. 2, you should have told me how much the fuck it was. And 3, he should have had a fucking invoice or some sort of bill of sale saying that he came out, did what the fuck he had to do. So she gives me this fucking goddamn 5-minute speech on how I've got to pay the fucking people that come out. And that he did do an accurate diagnosis. And I said, look, he did not. He didn't. He barely looked at it for literally 5 fucking seconds. That is not a diagnosis. He didn't take out a fucking tool. He didn't take out the little pressure things that I seen the other guys use the other fucking times. He didn't use any of that bullshit. All he did was fucking open the panel, look kind of around at one pipe thing, and then went on with his fucking conversation, wanted to be paid. All that took literally, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes total. From the time that he knocked on the fucking door. Not an accurate diagnosis to me. Not a fucking accurate diagnostic test or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So we're arguing back and forth on the phone about that. So she says, well, if I send another person out there, are you going to pay that person? I said, motherfuckers, I pay you fucking every goddamn month for this shit. What the fuck on earth are you talking about? Yes, I'll fucking pay him. Make sure he fucking does an accurate goddamn diagnosis. So, gives me the number to this other company. Again, not affiliated with them. They subcontract out. So I tell this guy I got to run through the whole same bullshit that I just fucking told you people just now. I got to tell all that shit to him with all the bullshit that the last guy fucking did. So this guy says, well, sounds like you need a new fridge. Thank you, sir. This is what I've been trying to get the fuck across. At least you get it right off the rip. So I tell him, look, motherfucker. These guys are not going to let me do that because they have to create this fucking paper trail. Okay? So just come out. Do your diagnosis like you're supposed to. Tell them what you find. Charge me whatever you need to, but give me a fucking receipt. And let's get this goddamn thing rolling. So, of course, he comes out, actually does a diagnostics test, hooks up all the things, tells me it's a Freon leak, explains to me why that there's a leak somewhere in the fridge that you're never going to be able to fucking find because it's somewhere in the, upper part of it. You're going to have to rip the whole goddamn thing apart. and it's going to cost a fucking fortune. The only thing you can do is replace the fridge, and that's the recommendation he's going to make to Sears. Thank you, sir. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Oh, thank you for your professional-looking invoice. It tells you how much I owe you, and that I know you're not just some crazy person who's not going to follow up. Perfect. I've got all that. Here's your money. Thank you very much. So I give it to him. He calls them just like he's supposed to. Sure enough, the next day, you're getting yourself a new fridge. Thank you. Sears calls me. You're getting a new fridge. Everything's taken care of. We appreciate it. I said, well, goddamn, that was something. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am. Good, when can I expect it? Well, you can either choose from these models or you can get a credit. Or we can give you an $1,100 credit to go buy whatever model you want. Sounds like a fucking plan to me. Sounds like a company that cares about their customers. That's what I thought. I'm not out of the woods yet. So, next day they called. They said, hey, we're going to be delivering that fridge out to you. Happy about that, aren't you? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Right now I'm a happy boy. Thank you. Well, if you could stay at your house on Monday, sometime between 10 o'clock a.m. and 12 o'clock p.m., you're going to have your fridge. Brand new one. You can put food in it. You don't have to spend tons of money eating out anymore. This is a wonderful thing for you, sir. I said, yes, ma'am, it is a wonderful thing. I will make sure I am here. I'll make sure I'm here between 10 o'clock and 12 p.m. on Monday. So Monday morning comes and I'm like a kid in a fucking candy store on Christmas morning because a fridge is coming. Our fridge is coming. And we're not going to have to fuck around anymore throwing food out. We're going to live like normal people again. So 10 o'clock comes, nobody's there, but it's okay. I've got till 12 o'clock. 11 o'clock comes, nobody's there. I'm getting a little... I got till 12. Everything's cool. D calls me up. Is the fridge there yet? How does it look? Well, it's not there yet. But I got shit I got to do, so... She goes, well, I'll come home. And that way you can go do your thing, and I'll be there for the fridge. All right. 12 o'clock comes, D's home. Still no fridge. You're fucking pissing me off now. There's still no fridge here. Okay. Well, okay, D, take a look on the internet, see what the hell the delivery problem is. Oh, it's not 12 o'clock anymore. Well, we kind of paid extra for 12 o'clock. It's the reason we paid extra, to have the convenience of it being here at a specific time. Nope, fridge is not fucking here. Okay, call them up. Well, it should be there. The truck, they're en route. The shit's en route, sir. Don't worry. We've got it covered. We're a trusted company now. We wouldn't fuck with you, would we? No, you wouldn't. Well, I mean, you have before, but maybe you won't now. You're giving me something. You're giving me a new fridge. Okay, be patient. All right. Well, of course, fucking 3 o'clock comes, no fridge. 5 o'clock comes, no fucking fridge. So finally, fucking lose it. Call them up. Where the fuck is my fridge? I've been here all fucking day. Sir, I understand your frustration. I do, I get it. But things happen in this world. The truck broke down this morning, and you're not going to get your fridge today. I said, well, fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? Why the fuck wouldn't you call me and say, God damn it, the truck's broken down. You don't have to wait around all day. It's not going to fucking make it today. No, you wait for me to call you. It shouldn't be me calling you. It should be you calling me. That's how this should work. I'm the fucking customer. I'm the one who's paying. Make me fucking happy. Apparently they don't want to make you happy. Oh, no, sir. These things happen. There's nothing you can do. You know what? Doesn't matter. We'll have it out to you on Wednesday. Wait, Wednesday? Why the fuck would you have it out to me on Wednesday? Today's Monday. So if it fucked up and the truck's broken, why wouldn't I just get it the next day? Like a normal company would do. Well, yeah, they got different shipping things, sir, tomorrow. That schedule's already sent out. They would fuck things up. We can't do that. You gotta wait till Wednesday. God damn it, motherfucker. Where is this fucking fridge located? Where is this truck supposed to? Well, it's at blah, 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 Livonia, Michigan. Livonia, the fucking thing. Sir, I just Googled this. The address you gave me to the warehouse and the truck and the whole bottleneck that's stopping this fucking process is less than 2 goddamn miles from my house. I could fucking ride there on a fucking bike and be there in less than a minute. I don't ride a bike that fast, but you see what I'm saying? I could get there pretty fucking fast. We couldn't get a truck to just run that motherfucker over, take you 2 goddamn minutes driving, drop that fucker off? Apparently not. Because the guy fucking sounded on the phone like I was fucking crazy. Like I was the one who was out of fucking touch with how to fucking run a goddamn business. Apparently, maybe I am. Maybe I am out of fucking touch on how to run a business. But this guy, I can't, no, I'm not out of touch, okay? Forget I said that shit. This guy is just fucking with me. Bottom line, he doesn't give a flying Frenchman's fuck about anything other than getting me off the fucking phone at this point. And I am fucking livid. But this guy's telling me, he goes, sir, you just gotta, I apologize, I understand your frustration. Giving me the old Dale Carnegie bullshit. Trying to empathize with me. I don't want your fucking empathy. I want my fucking fridge. I want to buy some food. I'm hungry. What if I had kids? What are they eating? I gotta wait for the goddamn ice cream truck to come every day. I gotta feed them Burger King and restaurant food. I don't have kids, but if I did, you know who the fuck you're fucking with over here. I just want some food. You're fucking up my life. Just give me some shit. God bless it. So, yeah, sir, there's nothing we can do, nothing we can do. I talked to the manager. Nothing we can do. So now I gotta take another goddamn day to sit at home on fucking Wednesday and wait for this fucking fridge to come, and God knows if it will even show up then. And I hope that it does. But I'm not putting my faith into it, because I don't want to be disappointed again. I don't want to put everything into it and be let down. And that's what I have a feeling is going to happen to me. I feel like I'm going to be let down again. I'm hoping I'm not. I'm hoping there's a nice, shiny, brand new stainless steel dual evaporator waiting for me. But there's a chance that there won't be. So time will tell. But God damn it, I need that fridge. And people got to up their game on this customer service shit, because I'm telling you, it's very lacking right now. It's very fucking lacking. And it doesn't need to be. I feel like it's a pretty simple thing. You know, if I fucked up and I was supposed to deliver somebody something, I would say, and my truck broke down, I'd say, well, fuck, I'll get you to first thing tomorrow morning. I fucked up. Truck broke down. Things happen. But, sir, I will stand on me, God damn it. I will be there tomorrow morning with bells on. And I will get you that fucking fridge. Or whatever the fuck I was delivering. You know, I'm not one to maybe deliver fridges, but I'll deliver other things. And if I had a business and I was delivering Buddha statues, I would make sure you got your fucking statue as soon as I could. Absolutely as soon as I could. Save the fucking customer. But no, not anymore. No, that was it. So that was the shit I was fucking dealing with. Not just me. Dee was dealing with it too. But I take things more personally, and I get a little more excited than most when it comes to that shit. So that was it. That was that week. What did we do? We went to the lake on the weekend. We had a good time. Kensington, which is nice. Hung out with our friends and just kind of screwed around, played the cornhole thing. You throw the bag in the hole and all that good shit. It was a good time. Nice to see everybody. And then after that, We did went a little fishing at the Pop's house. That was nice. I caught a fish, so I am owed a back rub. We make these bets to where, hey, you do it, you owe me. If I win, you got to give me this. So we make these bets all the time. I won, of course. So I have still to collect. For my bets, when I win them, they're on like credit. If I lose, I got to pay right then and there. But if I win, it's like a credit thing. It's like, we'll try to collect from me. That's how that goes. And then we ended up doing the Livonia has the Spree. The Spree is in town. And with the Spree being in town, it's everybody talks about it. I mean, we're kind of like a little, Livonia is a fairly large city, but at this time of year, the Spree comes to town. They're gone now. I think this was the last weekend that they were there, but you got to go. It's one of those things I've gone since I was a kid. I got to go to it now. So we went to go check it out, and it's creepier. It's creepier than I remember it as a kid. When I was a kid, the carnival was a place of wonder and awe and fun and corn dogs and with those elephant ear thingies. Basically, the greatest thing you could ever, the closest thing to heaven. As a kid, it was the closest thing to heaven. It was a good time. Now, I don't know if I've got different glasses on or what, but now it's kind of a sad place. It's like we went and it's a little dumpy. It's kind of barren looking. The rides are very old. I don't know. Do they redo these things? These rides at the carnival, at the Spree, do they get like a touch up? Do these traveling shows, do they modernize this stuff? Because it looks like the same goddamn stuff from when I was a kid. Which, I don't know the maintenance records on these fucking things. But when I look at them, I think to myself, God, this is one of the few things that look like they've actually kept up. McDonald's looks brand new. Walmart looks brand new. Target looks fucking brand new. The goddamn bank at the corner that's changed names 20 fucking times since I was a kid looks like a fucking something out of a science fiction movie back in 2000. When I was growing up in fucking, the 90s, shit looks like a fucking science fiction movie these days. But the goddamn rides at the carnival are the same fucking ones that were there back then. The art is the same. The goddamn pictures on everything are the same. They still have those weird old school looking Edison bulbs on the side of it that light up. It's very bizarre to me that shit has not changed. And the carnival people, I don't know what it is, but whoever is doing the hiring at these things, there's like a profile that they have to use that you gotta find the creepiest fuckers on the face of the earth to work at this thing. And they all have to wear the same collared shirt that they've worn since the beginning of time with the goddamn checkered flag on the sleeves. On the sleeve cuff is like a checkered flag type of a pattern. I don't know where the fuck they even would buy a shirt like that anymore. I mean, I don't know that they make them anymore like that. But that's what they're rocking, and they've been rocking it forever, and they're still rocking it now. So I don't know. It's a very strange thing. I don't know how you get involved with the carnival. I don't know if you just one day you're at a carnival and you hit the hammer thing and it goes up and it hits the bell, or you throw the hoop over the basketball that's actually too big for the hoop. And then you just tell the guy, hey, put me on somewhere, and all of a sudden you're working a thing and no one ever sees you again because you just, when it packs up, you just pack up. I don't know how that works. I am curious, though. I am curious to see how it works. Let me see here. So what do you do? 30. Okay, the average carnival worker is some of them do travel with the show, some of them do not. It's a thing. They try to get you, though. I'm reading this thing. They try to get you to travel with the show if you are not planning on it. So I don't know. Maybe there's like a little Jim Jones brainwashing thing. Fuck your family, man. They ain't got nothing for you here. This town, this fucking one-horse town, you're too big for this town. Come on the road with us and make your dreams come true. Maybe that's how they get you. I don't know how they get you. Somehow they indoctrinate you. And you are working in this fucking thing. And where they go, you go. You got no fucking say in it. This website here is telling me that the average carnival worker is making $23,000 a year. They're basically making $11 an hour. And like if you're the top guy, if you're not the top guy, but a senior carnival person, and I don't know what that means. I don't know maybe a ride has to pay more than the game, right? Like if you're working the rides, you got public safety, you're operating heavy fucking machinery. You have to make more than the guy who's doing the goldfish in the ball thing. I would think you have to make a lot more. And it says you can make up to 30. Now every show may be a little different. And some people, there may be more or less depending on, I guess how fucking greedy the owner of the show is. He fucking made... It's like that old movie Freaks. Everybody's living in a fucking tiny ass trailer, and he's making all the money. I don't know how it works exactly. So if anybody knows, let me fucking know how this whole thing works with the carnival. It's interesting to me because it's like a little weird to me, and it's kind of fucking creepy. And every carny person kind of looks the same to me. It's like they got like a look. Like you can tell. Like you can look at this guy and look at this guy and you can tell. Like pick the carny. Which one is the carny? You can pick. You can say, it's this guy. And you're going to be right. Like 99% of the time. Because they have a look about them. I can't put my finger on it, but they have a look. But if anybody knows anything about that, I don't know why I'm interested. I'm not planning on joining the carnival. I don't want to run away to the carnival or anything like that. But it's interesting to me. I don't know. It says something weird about it. About people that travel in a show. And they don't really, there's no home. They just go from place to place to place. It seems like for the right person, that may be like a bomb diggity job. It may be. It's definitely not for me. It fucking weirds me out. Just being in that atmosphere all the time, and the fucking and the fucking weird music, and the fucking weird artwork, and the old shit, and I don't know if you're living in a tent or you're living in a bus, or I don't get how it all goes. But that was my week. Have a good fucking week. I'll talk to you again on Tuesday. Adios.